Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore Hanamkonda District, Telangana State, the beating heart of the Tri-City. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. Hanamkonda District is one of the most prominent administrative unit in Telangana, officially carved out to focus on urban development and heritage preservation. As the beating heart of the Tri-City, it acts as the primary service provider for the region, housing the majority of the area's government offices, premier educational institutions, and healthcare facilities. It is a place where ancient stone-carved temples coexist with bustling IT incubation centers and sprawling university campuses. The district's identity is deeply rooted in its Kakasiya heritage, yet it pulses with the energy of a young student-driven population that makes it a vibrant center to commerce and culture. Geographically, Hanamkonda is situated in the semi and Deccan Plateau region of South India, specifically in the northern part of Telangana State. It is located approximately 150 kilometers northeast of the state capital Hyderabad, making it a crucial link in the state's internal trade and transit routes. The district is landlocked, surrounded by the districts of Warangal to the east and south, Jagan to the west, and Jaisangar Bhupalpati to the north. Its elevation sites at an average of 302 meters above sea level, characterized by a landscape of rugged of granite hills, boulders, and ancient man-made lakes that were engineered centuries ago. The history of Hanamkonda is synonymous with the rise of the Kakasiya Empire, which ruled much of present-day Telugu-speaking lands between the 12th and 14th centuries. Before the capital was moved to the nearby Warangal fort, Hanamkonda served as the first power center for legendary rulers like Prala II and Rudra Deva. It was during the period that the region saw a massive flourish in art, literature, and Trikuta-style architecture, most notably the Thousand-Pillar Temple. Following the fall of the Kakasiyas to the Delhi Sultanate, the region passed through the hands of the Musunuri Nayaks, the Bahmani Sultans, and eventually the Nizams of Hyderabad, each leaving a distinct layer on the city's social fabric. Hanamkonda experiences a predominantly semi-arid climate characterized by hot, dry summers and a pleasant but short winter season. The summer months, spanning from March to June, can be intense, with peak temperatures in May often reaching up to 42 degrees C, 108 degrees F. The monsoon season arrives in late June and continues until September, bringing much needed relief and approximately 550 mm of annual rainfall, which fills the historic tanks like Vaddepalli Lake. From October to February, the district enjoys a mild winter with average temperature ranging between 22 degrees C and 25 degrees C, making it the most comfortable time for tourism and outdoor activities. While Hanamkonda does not currently have its own functional commercial airport, it relies on the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport (RGIA) in Hyderabad for global connectivity. However, the historic Mamnoor Airport nearby is under a revival plan to support regional flights under the UDAN scheme. In contrast, the district is a railway powerhouse. Kazipet Junction, located within the Hanamkonda administrative area, is one of the busiest and most vital railway hubs in South India, connecting the north and south of the country. The road network is equally robust with the National Highway 163 Hyderabad to Bhopalpatnam, passing directly through, supported by a dense network of TSRTC Telangana State Road Transport Corporation buses that link Hanamkonda to every major town in the state. As of the current 2026 projection based on earlier census data, the population of Hanamkonda district is estimated to be over 1.1 million. Unlike many other districts in Telangana, Hanamkonda is highly unbanished, with nearly 68% of its residents living in urban or semi-urban settings. The demographic people is youthful, largely due to the influx of thousands of students who migrate here for higher education. The gender ratio remains healthy, aligning with the state average of approximately 993 females per 1,000 males, and the district boasts one of the highest literacy rates in the state outside of Hyderabad. The people of Hanamkonda, known for their politeness and traditional Deccan hospitality, represent a blend of ancient Telugu culture and modern cosmopolitanism. Hinduism is the majority religion practiced by over 85% of the population, followed by a significant Muslim community and a smaller Christian minority. Religious harmony is a hallmark of the district, visible during the grand celebration of Badukamma and Bonalu, as well as the Muharram procession and Christmas festivals. The local population is deeply connected to their land's history after taking immense pride in the Kakasiya identity that defines their festivals and social customs. Telugu is the official language of the district and is spoken by the vast majority of the residents in its district. Telangana dialect, which is known for its earthy and expressive tone. Because of the historic influence of the Nizam's rule, Urdu is also widely spoken and understood, especially in the older pockets of the city. Given the district's status as a major education hub, English is the primary medium of instruction in colleges and is commonly used for business and official communications. Hindi acts as a common bridge language, easily understood by locals due to the frequent influx of the pilgrims and students from northern India. The cultural landscape of Hanamkonda is a vivid tapestry of classical tradition and folk arts that have survived for nearly a millennium. The district is the spiritual home of the Perini Siva Dandavam, a powerful warrior-like dance form revived from the sculptures of the Thousand Pillar Temple. The local arts also include the intricate silver filigree work and the famous Warangal Duris rugs, which are GI tagged products from the neighboring area sold intensely in Hanamkonda. Festivals like Bathukamma, the festival of flowers, are celebrated with unparalleled fervor, turning the city streets and lakefronts into a sea of colorful floral arrangements and rhythmic folk songs. Hanamkonda is undeniably the Oxford of Telangana, serving as the premier educational destination for the northern districts. It hosts the prestigious National Institute of Technology NIT Warangal, which is located in the heart of Hanamkonda and attracts the brightest engineering minds in India. The Kakasiya University, with its sprawling green campus, offers a wide array of postgraduate and research programs, making the district a center for academic excellence. Additionally, Kakasiya Medical College (KMC) and numerous private engineering and degree colleges ensure that the district remains a knowledge city, driving the local economy through student-led demand for services and housing. The art of living in Hanamkonda is considered moderate. The cost of living in Hanamkonda is considered moderate, especially when compared to the skyrocketing prices in Hyderabad. Housing is the primary expense, with the rental prices in areas near NIT or the district collectorate being higher due to high demand from faculty and students. Food and local transport are quite affordable as the district is surrounded by fertile agricultural lands that supply fresh produce directly to local markets. The student centric nature of the city means that there is a surplus of budget friendly eateries, hostels, and shared transport options, keeping the overall monthly expenditure manageable for middle class families. Reflecting the broader economic boon in Telangana, the per capita income of Hanamkonda district is estimated to be around rupees 3.87 lakhs as of 2025 to 26 fiscal cycle, which is significantly higher than the national average. This prosperity is driven by the concentrated service sector, real estate growth, and the steady income generated by the education institutional residents and businesses are subject to the standard Indian tax regime, including the goods and services tax, GST for track, and local property taxes administered by the Greater Varangal Municipal Corporation (GWMC). The high tax collection rates from the district often found infrastructure projects in the more often fund infrastructure projects in the more rural neighboring districts. Administratively, the district is headed by a district collector who oversees the implementation of state and central schemes. In terms of political representation, Hanamkonda falls under the Warangal Lok Sabha constituency, currently represented by MP Kadian Kavya as of the 2024 elections. Within the district, key assembly constituencies include Warangal West, representative the core Hanamkonda area, Vardhamnapet, and Parkal. Politics in the district is highly active, often content on issues of urban infrastructure, water rights, and employment for the educational youth, with the Indian National Congress (INC) and Bharat Rashtra Samiti (BRS) being the dominant political forces. The district has benefited immensely from statewide initiatives like Mission Bhagiratha, which has successfully provided treated piped drinking water to almost every household in the Hanamkonda urban area. The TSI pass policy has also been instrumental in streamlining approvals for new businesses, particularly in the service and retail sectors. Locally, the government has focused on the Heritage City Development Augmentation Yojana (HRADAY) to preserve the Caucasia era structures while modernizing the surrounding infrastructure. Recent programs also emphasize the development of the IT tower in Madikonda to provide local employment for the district's many graduates. Hanamkonda district is administratively organized into the primary revenue divisions Hanamkonda and Parkal. These divisions are further subdivided into 14 mandals, including high-density urban mandals like Hanamkonda and Osanparthi, as well as more rural-leaning mandals like Bhima Devarapalli and Kamalapur. Each mandal is headed by a Tahsildar who manages land records and local administration. The two division structure allows the government to balance the intense urban planning needs of the Tri-City area with the agricultural development required in the outlying rural mandals. While no major perennial rivers flow directly through the heart of Hanamkonda city, the district is defined by its sophisticated ancient water management systems. The Caucasia Canal, which originates from the Sri Ram Sugar Project (SRSP) on the Godavari River, is the lifetime of the district, providing water for both irrigation and drinking. Furthermore, the district is dotted with historic tanks such as Vadepalli Lake and Batrakali Lake. These are not first water sources but have been developed into major recreational zones and lung spaces for the urban population, playing a critical role in maintaining the local groundwater levels. The natural landscape of Hanamkonda is characterized by its massive granite formations and mineral rich soil. The region's pink and black granite is highly sought after in the construction industry and is exported to various parts of the country. The district topography, with its scattered hillocks and rocky terrain, has also provided the raw materials for its historic monuments. While the district is not rich in metallic ores, its hard rock geology makes it an ideal location for stone crushing and quarrying industries, which contribute significantly to the local economy. Hanamkonda is a treasure trove for historic buffs and spiritual seekers alike. The centerpiece of the thousand pillar temple, Rudreswara Swami Temple, a UNESCO listed sister side to the Ramappa Temple, known for its intricately carved black basalt pillars and a massive monolithic Nandi bull. The Bhadrakali temple, situated on the banks of the Bhadrakali lake, is one of the oldest shrines dedicated to the goddess and offers a serene atmosphere. Other notable spots include the Badmakasi temple, parked on a hillock, the Siddheswara temple, and the modern musical garden, which provides evening entertainment with its synchronized fountain show. The district is dominated by the urban sprawl of Hanamkonda city itself, which blends seamlessly into Kazipet and Warangal. Beyond the central urban core, Parkal stands as the second largest town and a major commercial center for the surrounding rural areas. Other significant towns and mandal headquarters include Hasanparthi, which is rapidly becoming a residential extension of the city, Kamlapur, and Bhimadevarapalli. Each of these towns serves as a micro hub for trade, education, and local governance, ensuring that the district benefits are distributed beyond the central Tri-City area. Employment in Hanamkonda is largely driven by the education and service sectors. As a major hub for colleges and coaching centers, thousands find work as teachers, administrators, and support staff. The healthcare sector is another major employer, with several large multi-specialty hospitals serving the entire northern Telangana region. Retail and commerce provide thousands of jobs in the many shopping malls and markets of Hanamkonda. Recently, the growth of the IT and software services at the Madikonda IT Park has begun providing opportunities for tech graduates who previously had to migrate to Hyderabad for work. Mining in the district is primarily focused on construction grade minerals. The extraction of high quality granite is a major industrial activity, with several quarries located on the outskirts. Sand mining from local stream beds and strict government regulations also support the booming real estate sector of the Tri-City. Additionally, the district has deposits of gravel and stone, which feed into the numerous stone crushing units that supply materials for the state's massive road building and irrigation projects. While not a mining district in the sense of coal or iron, these building materials are essential to its economic health. The industrial profile of Hanamkonda is leaning towards agro processing and textiles. The Kakasiya Mega Textile Park, located nearby, has a direct economic impact on Hanamkonda by creating a supply chain for garment manufacturing in the district itself. There are several rice mills, oil mills, and cotton ginning units that process the local agricultural output. Small and medium enterprises (SMEs) involved in light engineering, plastic manufacturing, and cement products are also concentrated in the industrial estates, benefiting from the district's excellent rail connectivity via kazipet. Despite its urban core, the rural mandals of Hanamkonda are highly productive agricultural zones. Paddy rice is the primary found crop grown extensively using water from Kakasiya Canal. Cotton and chilies are the most significant commercial crops. The district is a major contributor to the Warangal region reputation as a global hub for red chilies. Farmers in the district are increasingly adopting modern techniques supported by the soil testing laboratories and farmer training centers located in Hanamkonda, which help in increasing the yield of pulses and oilseeds like groundnut. Hanamkonda is a bustling trade center that acts as the middleman for goods moving between Hyderabad and the northern states. The district benefits from its proximity to the Yamanula Market Yard in Warangal, which is one of the largest grain and spice markets in Asia. Local commerce is centered around vibrant markets like the Laskar Bazaar and the modern shopping corridor along the Hanamkonda Warangal Highway. Everything from high-end electronics branded apparel to traditional handlooms and fresh agricultural produce is traded here, making it the primary shopping destination for at least 5 surrounding districts. The district presents a lucrative landscape for investment in real estate and healthcare. With the city expanding rapidly, residential ventures and commercial employer complexes are seeing high returns. The Health City initiative has made Hanamkonda a destination for medical tourism from within the state, prompting investments in diagnostic centers and specialty clinics. For entrepreneurs, the government offers incentives through T Idea and T Pride schemes, particularly for startups in the education, tech, or food processing sectors. The presence of a highly skilled graduate pool makes it an attractive Tier 2 city for IT companies looking to reduce operational costs. Hanamkonda follows the legal framework of the state of Telangana and the Indian Union. Local governance and environmental regulations are managed by the Greater Warangal Municipal Corporation (GWMC), which oversees building permits, sanitation, and zoning. Public order is maintained by the Warangal Police Commissionerate, which has a dedicated wing for Hanamkonda. Business must comply with the Telangana Shops and Establishments Act, and industrial units are strictly monitored by the State Pollution Control Board to ensure that the district's historic lakes and rocky environments are protected from industrial runoff. The infrastructure of Hanamkonda is designed for high volume transit. The city features wide arterial roads through inner city streets can be congested during peak hours. The Cholo app and digital bus passes have modernized public transport, making the TSRTC city buses more accessible. The district is also part of the Smart City mission, which has led to the installation of LED street lighting, improved drainage systems, and the development of smart functions with automated traffic signaling. The connectivity to the Kazipet railway station remains the backbone of district's infrastructure, facilitating the easy movement of people and freight. The official currency is the Indian rupee INR. As a major financing hub, Hanamkonda is densely packed with branches of all major public and private sector banks, including SBI, HDFC, ICICI, and Axis Bank. The district has a high penetration of ATMs and digital payment adoption, from large malls to small street-side mirchi bhaji stalls. UPI payments, GPay, PhonePe are the standard mode of transaction. For international travelers, currency exchange services are available at major banks and authorized dealers near the railway station and the university area. Accommodation in Hanamkonda ranges from budget-friendly lodges to premium business hotels. The Harita Kakasi Hotel, run by the Telangana Tourism Department, is a popular choice for tourists due to its proximity to the Thousand Pillar Temple and its reliable service. For students and long-term visitors, there is an abundance of paying guest PG accommodations and hostels, particularly around the NIT and Kakasi University area. Upscale options like the City Grand or Asoka Hotel provide modern amenities, including conference halls and multi-cuisine restaurant catering to the business travelers and visiting faculty. Procuring a local SIM card is a straightforward process for both domestic and international visitors. Major service providers like Jio, Airtel, and VI have numerous flagship stores and retail outlets across Hanamkonda. To get a connection, one needs a valid government issued ID like an Aadhaar card for Indians or a passport with a valid visa for foreigners and a passport size photograph. Activation usually takes a few hours, and eSIM facilities are also widely available at the main branches of for compatible devices. The dress code in Hanamkonda is generally modest, reflecting its traditional roots, while the younger student population wears modern Western attire like jeans and t-shirts. It is respectful for visitors to dress conservatively when visiting religious sites. For women, a salwar kameez or sari is the traditional choice, while men often wear trousers and shirts. When entering temples, it is mandatory to remove footwear outside. Socially, people are conservative but friendly, using the suffix garu. Example, Namaste Garu, when addressing elders, is a sign of great respect in the local culture. The food in Hanamkonda is a spicy and flavorful journey through Telangana's culinary heritage. Local favorites include Sarva Pindi, a savory pancake made of rice flour and peanuts, Jonna Roti, sorghum bread, and Pachi Pulusu, a raw tamarind stew. Being a part of the Nizami influence, the city also serves excellent biryani and halim during Ramadan. Street food is a major highlight, with mirchi bhaji, chil fritters, and punu golu being the go-to evening snacks. The district is also known for its traditional sweets like ariselu and pakam garelu, which are prepared during festive seasons. Navigating Hanamkonda is easiest using auto rickshaws, which are available 24/7. It is advisable to negotiate the fare beforehand or use app-based services like Uber or Ola, which have a presence in the city. For a more budget-friendly option, the City Shield Blue buses cover all major landmarks. A key travel trip is to avoid traveling between Hanamkonda and Warangal during the evening rush hour 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. as the main arterial can get quite congested. Also, always carry a bottle of water as the dry heat can be dehydrating even during the cooler months. Do's and don'ts. Do visit the temples early in the morning to avoid the heat and the crowds. Do try the local Irani chai at the many cafes near the railway station. Do respect the local customs regarding photography inside the sanctum and sanctorum temples. Don't litter around the historic sites or lakes. The local authorities are strict about plastic free zones. Don't carry non vegetarian food into temple premises as it is considered highly offensive. Foreign nationals visiting Hanamkonda must hold valid passport and Indian visa. E-tourist visas are accepted. Since Hanamkonda is not in a restricted area, no special inner line permits are required. However, foreigners staying for more than 180 days must register with the Foreigners Regional Registration Office (FRRO) in Hyderabad. For domestic travelers, a government issued photo ID is sufficient for hotel check-ins and train travel. It is always wise to keep digital copies of your travel documents stored securely on your phone or in the cloud. Trip planning and itinerary. A well-planned trip to Hanamkonda requires a 2 full days to appreciate its heritage. Day 1 should be dedicated to the core heritage circuit covering the Thousand Pillar Temple and the Bhadrakali Temple in Hanamkonda, followed by the Warangal Fort in the afternoon. Day 2 can be used for an excursion to the Ramappa Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site about 70 km away, and the Laknavarnam Lake. It is best to schedule your visit between November and February to ensure the weather is pleasant enough for the extensive walking required at these historic sites. Trip day-to-day agenda. Day 1, start at 8 a.m. with the Thousand Pillar Temple to see the morning sun hit the pillars. By 11 a.m., head to the Bhadragali Temple and enjoy the lake view. After a traditional Telugu thali lunch, spend the evening exploring the Warangal Fort and watching the sound and light show. Day 2, take an early morning drive to Ramappa Temple in Mulugu district. Spend the afternoon at Laknavaram Lake where you can walk across the hanging bridge and take a boat ride. Return to Hanamkonda for dinner and some local shopping for handlooms at Laskar Bazaar. Hanamkonda is considered a very safe destination for travelers, including solo female travelers. The C teams of the Telangana police are active in the city to prevent harassment and ensure the safety of women in public places. The city is well lit and the presence of a large student population means that the streets are active until late at night. However, like any urban area, it is wise to be cautious with your belongings in crowded places like the Kazipet railway station or the main bus stand. Emergency services can be reached by dialing 100 police or 108 ambulance. Hanamkonda maintains strong economic and cultural ties with Hyderabad, acting as a satellite center for education and human resource. It also has a unique relationship with countries like China and Japan through the export of high quality granite and red chilies. On the educational front, institutions like NIT Warangal have research collaborations with several international universities, bringing global academic exposure to the district. Within the state, it serves as the primary service hub for tribal-dominated district of Mulugu and Bhupalpalli, providing them with essential healthcare and higher education facilities. One fascinating fact about Hanamkonda is that it was elected in 1984, defeating the former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao. Additionally, the district is famous for its rock climbing potential due to the many natural granite hills that surround it. Local Warangal city area was once called Sultanpet for a brief period after the Tughlaq invasion. Today, the district is a hub for agri-tech startups that are using the fertile lands of the region to experiment with organic farming and precision agriculture. Hanamkonda District, the beating heart of the Tri-City, is a rare place that successfully bridges the gap between a glorious medieval past and an ambitious modern future. IT is a city that offers something for everyone. It is a city that offers something for everyone, from the spiritual solace of its ancient temples and the intellectual rigor of its universities to the spicy zest of its Telangana cuisine. As it continues to grow into a major IT and industrial hub, Hanamkonda remains deeply rooted in its Caucasian soul, making it not just an administrative center but the cultural and emotional anchor of northern Telangana. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.